Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just got back from the movies. We just saw Baywatch. Oh my god, it was really good.
So, we are pleasantly surprised after seeing this movie.
Yeah.
I think that we both went into this movie with really, really low expectations.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I didn't really expect it to have that much of a plot. I really just thought it was going to be a bunch of slow motion running on a beach, which it was.
Yes.
There was.
There was quite a lot of that. And the plot wasn't the most original plot. It reminded us a lot of 21 Jump Street, if you've ever seen that movie. It reminded us a lot of that with the beach and lifeguards. And I don't know, so like the plot wasn't like that original, but it was so entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, so entertaining. And yes, like as soon as we sat in the theater, and like it was really cheesy in the beginning, and then it gets like, and then as it goes on and on,
it was actually had a lot of funny moments. We were like, we're laughing out loud in the theater at parts. Overall, it was just really highly entertaining.
Yes. I think people were like,
Zac Efron super hot.
Yes. I think some people were like staring at us in the theater because like there were parts where we were like, oh my god, like totally like dying because Zac Efron, guys.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Just go see it for Zac Efron.
Just go see it for Zac Efron. And The Rock. The Rock was great in it too, of course. But you know The Rock is like good. But oh my god, Zac Efron with him was just wonderful to see. It was a really fun movie, honestly.
It was a fun summer movie.
Yes, it was perfect for the summer, really. And it was light. There was no big dramatic thing. There's a lot of action scenes, and there's a lot of really cool dynamics with the characters in some ways.
I thought that the relationship with Zac Efron and The Rock,
yeah,
really
that was, I think that was like the highlight of the movie for me. I really enjoyed that.
Both of them, they just work so well together.
Yeah, they do.
They really did. They just worked really well. Zac Efron, who plays Brody, actually really developed as a character throughout the movie, which I thought was really solid. So,
and some of the jokes were there, and then they would make fun of it. Like there is a lot of slow motion, and when you're watching it, you're like, oh my god, this is so cheesy. And then they'll have a line where they're making fun of it, so it makes it okay in some ways.
Yeah.
So it's not so overbearing where you're like, okay, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch Zac Efron go slow motion on a beach for 2 hours, which we expected that's what we were going to say. Yeah. For rating wise, I would give it maybe, like, how many stars would you give it on a 5 scale?
I would give it a 3 star.
I would give it, yeah, I would give it more like a 3.75, 3.5. Like, it was
3.3.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm actually gonna say 3.75 just because of Zac Efron shirtless.
3.75.
Sorry, I have to.
I would say 3.5.
Yeah.
If I was giving it a letter rating, I would probably give it a...
I'm gonna give it a B.
I would give it a B.
It wasn't amazing or anything, but it wasn't like a bad movie. It is, I will say that it's definitely worth it to check out this summer because it is a fantastic summer movie. Most of it's on a beach and in the water.
And it'll make you laugh.
And it will make you laugh and feel happy. But you can wait till it goes maybe on DVD also. Like, it's not like a... I have to go see this right away.
Go see this movie. It's
yeah, it was a great movie though. It really was. It was really funny.
So now, if you haven't seen it, that's really all we want to tell you. Just go see it for yourself.
So now that you guys have seen it, okay, we have to talk about this bizarre opening. Oh my gosh. So like right away, it's like they get like the shot of like the beach and everything, and it's kind of like, oh okay, that's all right. And then you see The Rock, and he in slow motion dives to save somebody.
We were literally looking at each other. We were dying already.
God.
People were looking at us. We started like cracking up because it was just really funny. The way that they did the whole beginning with him, and it was just like this techno blaring at the beginning of the movie.
There was a lot of techno, like
there
the
was
music
a lot of music like that.
The music was really funny, but
besides,
you get like, and then we get this shot of him like saving somebody, and he's bringing him out of the water, and in the background,
the water's like pouring out of him, and right behind him you see Baywatch.
Like
these giant letters like over behind him,
like it like rose up out of the water. It was just like so stupid, honestly. Like, I didn't think that was necessary.
No, but it's funny.
It was funny. It was light. It wasn't to be taken serious.
No.
I loved how Zac Efron's character, Brody, he had all of these nicknames throughout the entire
That was honestly
film.
one of my favorite parts of the movie. I thought that was so funny.
That was so clever. They would call him like Bieber, Jonas Brother.
The best was High School Musical. When he called him High School Musical, we both were like,
yes!
Yes! Like, that was just, I love that they threw in that reference.
That was like the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
That was perfect. I loved the sequence when they do like the training in the beginning, and we get this really amazing shot of Zac Efron's biceps.
Oh, and he's like on the thing, and he's like,
yeah, he's doing all these obstacles. I like look at myself, I'm like, is this even real? Like, is this like digitalized?
Well, because his body, like, geez.
Oh my god. We got like all of these really funny like slow motion scenes of The Rock like running on the beach, and he's like a superhero to these people. He's had like 500 rescues. Like, he's like looked at
as like a god.
Yes. So I mean, it was just so funny at how serious these people take lifeguarding. You know, I love the scene with Ronnie. I really liked Ronnie. He's like this like dorky kid, and
oh yes,
and he really likes like the girl who's like really pretty, and he's like feels like the nerd. I don't know, it was just really cute, that romance. And I just, that scene, or the scene when he gets his penis stuck.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, there's like this
he gets
scene.
stuck. He gets stuck. When he got stuck, and then she comes over, and he's just like no, like, oh my god.
And then later on we get this scene where he's like taking a shower, and she walks in, and
she's like, by the way, we leave our bathing suits on when we shower.
I really like the scene when they were in the hospital as undercover like doctors, and they had to go in the morgue. I thought that was so funny. And then when she had her phone out, and she was like filming them.
The whole scene in the hospital was really funny.
We thought that was really funny. And yeah, so like the ending of it wasn't like, oh my god, what's gonna happen and everything. I thought it was really, really cheesy. How at the very end, when they put Brody in the cage and they throw him in the ocean,
and then he's imagining summer coming down.
Yeah,
and it's actually Mitch.
Yeah, I thought that was really corny though, and like the music in the background.
That was an example of one of the cornier scenes.
That was like the music in the back. Like, we're in the middle of like a terrifying scene. I'm like, oh my god, like as like somebody who's like not too like, I like scared of like the ocean like all the way deep in like that. But to be like sunken in at night in a cage, that is terrifying. Just to have him like look up into like the sky, and like the way that they filmed that, like had summer coming out of it almost, and it was just, and then the music swelling up in the background, and then once you found out it was Mitch, I really did like how at the end with the red button, and how they were doing like the fireworks.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
That was a really cool scene. I thought that was really well done.
I actually didn't mind all the romances in this. I thought that the romance between Brody and Summer was gonna be like really forced and weird. But I like
they didn't force it.
I like how she was kind of more like, no.
Yeah, I thought that was really. It wasn't that bad. And then I thought they were gonna be like.
And then at the end they did kiss, but it wasn't like this big like moment with music or anything. It was like, it wasn't overdone.
It wasn't overdone or anything. And I feel like they didn't overkill it, because with this kind of plot, I feel like it wasn't really necessary to have that. And I like that they knew that they didn't just kind of overwhelm the audience, but being like, okay, we have to make it a romance. Like, it wasn't necessary. I thought that with what was her name, CJ and Ronnie, I thought that was just so adorable. I thought their romance was really cute. I thought that was funny. And then at the very end, when he goes and, you know, the bad guy gets blown up. Besides, like,
the arm falls down.
And he's like, what did he say? He's like, make a wish or something, or it's good luck or something like that.
The arm falls down, and oh my god.
I mean, that was so clearly fake, though. I don't know. I was able to tell it wasn't like a real leg or anything. Like, I don't know.
I thought that dynamic between Brody and Mitch was really good in the film, and Brody went through a lot of good character development throughout this film.
I was very surprised.
In the beginning, he's just doesn't care about anything but himself, and then throughout the movie, he learns to work as a team and not just for himself like he did in the Olympics and all that.
Yeah. They did kind of set it up for a sequel. There were cameos from, I guess, the original Baywatch. We don't know the original Baywatch.
We kind of just figured that was the original Baywatch,
because the way that they made them come in was just kind of like, okay, I'm assuming you're important. At the very end, if you guys stayed for after the credit scenes, they imply that they are going to do a sequel. I don't know. I mean, I kind of hope they do because I think it's just like fun to see. Overall, this movie was really funny. It had its really light moments and we enjoyed it. We did enjoy it.
We definitely are glad that we saw it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. It's a good movie for the summer. So let us know what your favorite parts down in the comments. I would like to know, what was your favorite name they called Brody in this one? Because those were just
my favorite was High School Musical.
My favorite was High School Musical too. And then followed by Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
So yeah, let us know what your favorite parts were down in the comments below and what you guys thought of the movie as a whole. Did you like it? If you didn't like it?
Well, give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. We're going to be doing movie reviews all summer. So if you want us to do a certain movie that you're anxious to see, leave that down below.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. We are at City of the Field.
All the links are down below.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye!